Welcome back to the Robot Brains podcast on the DL, where we take a step away from AI and learn more about our latest guest with 10 quick personal questions. All right, let's dive in. If you could have a robot take over any part of your life, what would you have it do?
Grant writing.
Nice. I'll borrow that robot from you. Who has inspired you the most in your career journey?
Probably actually Andrew Ng, mostly because I feel like that one class I took from him had a significant effect on the course of my career.
If you could give robots and machines one human value, what would it be?
Ambition, because if they're ambitious, then they will be well motivated to accomplish great things.
Yeah, maybe even accomplish all the other human values. Outside of the world of tech, what excites you most about the current state of the world?
There is a lot more awareness of basically the differences and also similarities in different people's cultures. So, I myself am an immigrant from another country, of course, but over the years, it does kind of feel to me like, well, of course, there's challenges in the world. More and more, the connectivity is making people more aware that kind of our shared humanity, and I think that's kind of a pattern that's easy to miss. But I think it's actually it's quite real.
What's the last book you read?
It's a famous science fiction novel by Isaac Asimov. I believe it's called The End of Eternity or The End of Time. It's one of his earlier books about time travel.
Best present you've ever received?
The first year when I was a professor at UC Berkeley, my students made these cupcakes for my birthday that were arranged in the shape of the control-less inference probabilistic graphical model.
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was really cute.
Dinner with one person, could be living or deceased.
I read an article a little while back by Hubert Dreyfus talking about how people develop and convey expertise to other people. And one of the examples he had was how Plato discussed talking to various people in Athens who were good at certain things like priests and builders and so on, to try to explain how did they do what they did. And one of the conclusions he drew was that people who are really good at things can't really articulate them very well, because a lot of that expertise is like very deeply kind of baked into their brains. So my answer would actually be Plato, because I want to actually find out what is it that he discovered from doing that. He was a very deep thinker, so presumably he had some pretty deep insights about human intelligence from that. And I wonder if Plato has something to teach us about AI that we simply don't know about, because back at the time this was not the thing that people thought about writing down.
Now, most overrated virtue? Maybe
patience. Patience is very important, but maybe there's other things like patience, like perseverance, for instance, that are kind of strictly better. Like if you have perseverance, maybe you don't need patience.
What's something that many people don't know about you?
All through college, I was convinced that my career plan was going to be a video game developer. I'm the kind of person that really plans things out, so I had actually planned out what I think was a pretty decent career plan for how I would have a video game development studio that I would found and so on. And I tried doing video game development in an internship for a summer. That kind of convinced me that it was not for me.